And thanks for joining us, everyone, for 3 at 3. I'm Alex Coleman. We start with the issue that's spreading through our schools today, hand, foot, and mouth disease. The Memphis-Shelby County School District has been trying to contain the illness throughout most of the academic year so far and is now redoubling those efforts. Here to help us understand the disease and how to fight it is Dr. Cynthia Cross from Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. Doctor, glad to have you here on 3 at 3.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Talk to us. What exactly is hand, foot, mouth disease?
Yeah, it almost sounds made up, doesn't it?
It does.
But it's a viral illness that causes fever, and then you get these open areas or sores in the mouth, and then the rash is all over the body, and it also involves the palms and the soles.
So in this case, how contagious can it be? How severe are the symptoms?
It is fairly contagious, especially in close settings like schools where kids are sharing things, passing things on. So droplets of moisture from the airways, sneezing, coughing, touching things that one has wiped their nose with, kids rubbing their eyes after touching something. It's fairly contagious. Now, the good news is this is not one of those diseases that causes a lot of long-term effects.
Okay.
Most kids are going to get over this in 4 to 5 days and do just fine. The younger kids will sometimes have trouble with dehydration because you can't force them to drink. So need to keep track of their hydration status, checking how many wet diapers and that kind of thing.
That makes sense. Dr. Cross, you might have a lot of parents out there watching and listening right now say, what is a parent to do? Should I keep my kids home from school? What should we do?
So if your kid is without fever, I would send them to school. I don't think it's time to shut schools down yet to keep kids from catching this. I'm hoping it's going to start to wane away because we think of this more as a spring-summer virus. And so now we're into October and fall, so I'm hoping the numbers are just going to continue to drop off.
Any speculation as to why there have been so many cases recently, especially Memphis-Shelby County schools?
Yeah, you know, I asked my infectious diseases colleagues what they thought about the rise, because not only are we seeing it in younger kids, which has always been the case, but we're seeing it in older children as well. And they think maybe there is another strain of this virus. Usually it's a Coxsackie virus in the enterovirus group. But maybe there's a different strain of enterovirus that's doing this. The other theory is maybe they're more susceptible individuals because the ones who would have gotten it during COVID didn't get it because they were quarantined.
You have given us a lot to think about there,
yes,
for sure.
Food for thought.
Something else you wanted to talk about, I know, Lead Poisoning Prevention Week, which is underway this week.
Yes.
How serious of a concern is this, especially in Memphis and Shelby County and the Mid-South?
Very concerning in Memphis, and part of that is because we have so many older homes, probably 200,000 homes in Memphis and Shelby County that were built before 78.
Okay.
And 1978 was almost 50 years ago, and so many of us thought lead poisoning would be gone by now, but it's not. It's still around, and it's not just the paint chips, but also water can be a source. Lead potteries, particularly if lead potteries imported.
Okay.
Soil contamination in older homes, as well as if your house was put in an industrial area and the soil hadn't been remediated, you can get it there. Yeah.
So what should we do? And let's talk about the importance of lead screening.
Yes.
What should happen there? So
the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that kids be screened at 12 and 24 months of age. The TennCare Association has mandated that any child on TennCare get lead testing at 12 and 24 months. So screening means I talk to a family about their lead risk. Testing means you actually get the blood test, and it's a capillary test or a finger stick. If that number is elevated, then a repeat is done from a vein, so a little bit cleaner sample, if you will.
Okay, what about the long-term effects of lead toxicity? What are we talking about here?
Cognitive problems, so learning disabilities, neurologic problems. The lead gets into the brain tissue and causes the nerve cells not to develop and connect properly. And so those kids can have behavioral issues, they can have learning problems, drops in their IQ. There's no safe level of lead, so even though the cutoff now I believe is 3.5, there's really no safe level. And lead also takes up space where something like calcium would be, which helps the nerves to function. So it's sort of a problem that has many facets to it. So one thing we talk about is, a healthy diet.
Okay.
And that can help. Having your kids wash their hands, washing their toys, taking your shoes off. If you work somewhere where there's lead contamination, then taking those clothes and shoes off before you ever interact with your family. And yesterday we had a conference on lead prevention, and one thing that I didn't think about was putting your shoes in a plastic bag if you're picking your kids up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because if it's on your shoes, then it gets on your car
makes a lot of
floors,
sense.
and the kids might touch that as well. And they love to put things in their mouths.
That they do. Dr. Cross, thank you for making this house call today.
You're welcome.
Good
My
to
pleasure.
see you. All right.
You too, Alex.
We'll definitely do it again.
All right.